between Clavis and iPlay. And they played the best of 3 the last game officially, so both of these teams, they know each other, they know each other's playstyle, they know what they're up against. Makes this so much more fun to watch and cast. iPlay got Mufasa on the Monkey King here, and in the second game, the one which Clavis took, the Monkey King was banned because in the first game, Mufasa on the Monkey King pretty much carried the game single-handedly. Extra going to be on an off-lane Void, I'm guessing. But then again, I'm not really sure how the plan is to lane this. And it looks like we're about to go in. Tennessee safe lane, Mirana mid lane. Pretty sure of it actually. And mid lane Mufasa Monkey King against Mirana. That's going to be an interesting matchup because it isn't really favored for either side. If it was the Phantom Assassin up against Mirana, it would be Clavis favored. Or up against if it would be the Phantom Assassin up against Monkey King, it would be slightly Clavis favored. Just because of the mischance with the lifesteal. Monkey King, he relies on being able to man-fight, he relies on being able to heal himself back to full. But now that's actually going to be a pretty close game, a pretty interesting game. Extra is going to take the Void and Loafer the Nature's Prophet here. And Clavis, what's kind of worrying me about their drafts, they have close to 0 push. They have a lot of wave clear, but can't really deal a ton of tower damage unless the... Well, you get a PA Desolator and a Mirana who right-clicks for a ton. So there is some damage to work with, but not really something like a Nature's Prophet or... Well, Pugna, anything that can slow siege. Meaning if Clavis want to win this game...
"30 seconds to battle."
Going to be a pretty... So... Let's see, iPlay actually going for the early aggression on the rune here, it seems. With the Treants, they do have a good deal of poke damage. Witch Doctor taking a ton of hits here. Just a support, so forcing him out of his region isn't going to be that big of a deal. The rune will get captured by Clavis here. Witch Doctor stun, not quite enough to save his life. But Loafer is going to go down in exchange to Ascendancy here, who is off to a great start with that kill. And Loafer, he got the first blood, went down in exchange. That could have gone a bit better, but I think he's going to be fine in his off lane. He's got Ionix babysitting. In the middle lane we got Monkey King up against Mirana, which actually would be a pretty even matchup if it wasn't for the Arrow of the Mark there. Trying to kill the Scarif Mage. And the Scarif Mage is putting a lot of harass damage into Mirana. We gotta reconnect here, so I'm going to the toilet real quick. Since the next game is going to come up straight after this one, like at max 2 minutes or so, unless the teams are late for lobby, I'll just take a quick break here. Be right back, guys. Shouldn't take long. Okay, so looks like I've made it back before we unpause here. Donny, he's a really talented player, and he's playing from South Africa, so doesn't have that good of a connection to European servers. Perfect timing on my end, I guess, since we are back into it. And Donny is matching up against Extra, which is slightly favored for iPlay here. You'd love to be up against the Nature's Prophet, where you can actually fly at him, stack a crap ton of napalm on top of his head, and then just burn him down. Not going to be a possibility here. Okay, looks like South African ISP is not working with him here. And I mean, honestly, that's a really big problem in Africa. They have a really good infrastructure and everything, except for the ISPs. They're highly unreliable, which has got to be really shitty when you got the best roads in the world in your city, but can't even play Dota properly. At least they're looking into fixing it, so hopefully soon this will be an issue of the past. Also, am I the only one who really doesn't like the description on... I know it sounds a bit weird, but the description on the Golden Staff or on the Monkey King Staff in general is pissing me off. Because in the lore where Monkey King comes from, the Chinese mythology, they actually did have a staff like that, which it is based on, but the description doesn't even mention it, while it would fit Monkey King's lore perfectly. Meanwhile, Void, walking up a lot of the damage Donny is dishing out, and with the creep aggro, Donny decides not to push him any further. I mean, Donny's got plenty of mana to keep on stacking that napalm up. Extra now being ran at. Taken 3 napalm stacks, but he's going to be fine as Donny runs out of mana here, and the creep aggro. Oh wait, Donny's trying to commit for the kill. Void still got a time walk left. Is going to magic wand up and will just be fine.
Yes.
Ascendancy meanwhile on the top lane holding his own against Spirit Breaker. Nature's Prophet just went on to jungle a bit, trying to get some good farm going. Wait, no, he just walked to the bounty rune, isn't going to jungle. But now we're going to see a fight. Fissure is going to get the first kill on Ionix here. Blue is the one getting the last hit there, which is not quite that good, but Ascendancy should be fine here. A really nice kill to help Clavis get momentum their way after that first blood, going down in favor of iPlay. And on the middle lane, Mirana in a lot of trouble, taking a ton of damage. Nodo, is the leap going to be enough as Monkey King decides for the tower dive? Salve being procced, and Nodo is going to live for the time being. Skyref Mage just doing so much work harassing the enemy mid laner and keeping him at bay. And I'm generally a big fan of the hero Skyref Mage, but he is so damn squishy. Lover meanwhile somehow got a kill on Ascendancy there. Ascendancy doesn't have a point in the mischance and doesn't have support to blink to. Well, okay, then he's kind of set up for a really hard lane. Getting granite again. I mean, he's kind of an easy target without having the 2 survivability options that the Phantom Assassin got into the lane. Meanwhile, gank on Mufasa here on the mid lane. Mufasa taking a ton of damage to Maledict, trying to survive somehow. Fairy firing up, turns around with Bounded Strike, but is going to go down. Nodo now super low health. And Skyriff Mage not getting a moment to strike the Mirana down there. On the top lane, meanwhile, Ascendancy being ran at, and Loafer? Where did Loafer kill Nodo? Holy crap, he teleported back in all the way there. Got a kill and got away with it. So all of a sudden iPlay taking a really good gold swing in their favor here. Rana, Sacred Arrow off the mark on the faces fight. And to be fair, it's a really hard skill to hit if you don't have a setup. It's kind of compared to the putt. It's kind of comparable to the putt hook, where you can easily sidestep, you can easily deal with it nowadays. As Dota, like, the intention is no longer to just hit those skills every time. You're supposed to set them up from a direction where the enemy can't see it coming, and there's absolutely a really easy response. Just sidestep it. Any escape skill will do the trick. Plenty of time. But especially the Mirana arrow makes up for that by being super powerful. Same can be said about the Pudge Hook, but for Pudge Hook you actually need a Pudge to have a lot of experience. And PA being ran it again, but this time around you got the blink, as Witch Doctor is in the lane, giving you an option to just jump on back to your ally. Okay, Donny. Almost killed off Extra on the bottom lane. Extra is just going to solve up. In comes Loafer trying to get a return kill. Donny doing his best to get out of there, taking a couple of tower shots. iPlay managed to keep the vision, and Void is going to secure the kill, giving the well play there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, Kidaru able to dish out a ton of damage on the okay, the stun from the Spirit Breaker does connect. However, now Black Archangel is going down, or Black Archangel. Not sure how it's supposed to be even announced. Meanwhile, however, Kidaru probably just going to go down here. Yes, he will. We're just trying to teleport out, but Blue goes down next. And he took lasts on quite a couple of those kills, so a really big swing around for iPlay, who are now securing a pretty big advantage. Ascendancy on the top lane now, starting to tank up a bit. Got the miss chance. Let's take a look at how the lasts are going. So not going too shabby, but Mufasa had a really big advantage in lane. Loafer, now that he's got the ultimate, he is going to take last advantage. Void goes down at the bottom lane to Donny with the Firefly. Loafer comes on in, but Nature's Prof notoriously weak against the Bat Rider. Mirana comes on in with the Starstorm, doesn't quite have the damage. Still trying to go for the kill, will not succeed as Monkey King comes on in perfectly timed. Mufasa, like I said, the first game of this best of 3 series was played the day before yesterday actually, and there the Monkey King carried the first game completely, pretty much on his own. Donny getting ran at, grinding up, but is it going to be enough? Might still be able to get away. Nope. Okay, double nope, as a Jingu Mastery Boundless Strike is going to connect on the top lane. Ascendancy trying to teleport out. The Chronosphere, however, going to interrupt that. And even with the mischance, Void trying to get the kill. Ascendancy might be pretty tanky, especially with Witch Doctor heals, but even he doesn't live forever, so Extra trying to go for the kill there. Spirit Breaker comes on in and bashed. The charge can't miss, of course, so Ascendancy's main tanking tool getting negated there. Witch Doctor going to fall next.
Gold for me.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, Kidaru getting dived on. And with the Nature's Prof ultimate, they can now actually turn on the Earthshaker here. Extra, one more hit is going to do the trick. Will get away with it as well with the Time Walk, at least for the time being. Mirana with the Starstorm is going to kill off Ionix here. Witch Doctor once again taking the last hit. Blue, he's sitting at a ton of kills. Now it looks like Extra is going to be the next target of Ascendancy here. Prof getting stunned up. Nova going to go down. Teamfight is going to continue with a long range arrow on the Skyriff Mage. Skyriff Mage will be going down, but Mufasa, you can't really man-fight him. The Mischance is going to help out PA get away here. Mufasa, however, still on the chase. He wants a kill. Trying to go for it. Lost his Jingus there before because he missed, and that's going to be it. He decides to disengage. Noda now. Looking for a kill on Ionix. Ionix sidestepping the arrow once again. Starstorm just got to taunt damage, but Sanity, he is getting low, and this time around Monkey King will not miss. Kiraro, meanwhile, in the backline, killed off Ionix, but a Spirit Breaker for the enemy core, as well as the Witch Doctor, that does seem pretty juicy. Kiraro went down to Mufasa while Noda is getting bashed up by Extra. And all of a sudden iPlay, they are in control of this game now. Clavis will need some time to farm. Will need to find some way of getting themselves back to fighting shape as soon as they can. With Mirana, you should be fine going to the mid to late game. Same with the, oh my goodness, Donnie, the bound to strike slightly off the mark. Can he somehow get away here? Spirit Breaker going to charge at him. Kiraro is in there, but commits the fissure on the Monkey King, so Spirit Breaker can just charge under the tower. The lasso, though, turning around on the Spirit Breaker here, and look at that damage. Ionix is going to go down in the end. Lover had to teleport in to secure the kill on Donnie, and is going to pay with his life here as the Witch Doctor ultimate is committed. Should be dead to the Maledict here. Okay, Noda instead finishes the kill off. And Ascendancy going to go down next. Like I said, despite the really good play, the really damn good play at the bottom lane, it's still iPlay who are in charge, and it's gonna be that way for a while. You need to get some more defensive plays like that one going, and you can definitely make it back in this game if you're Team Clavis, but the effort required is huge. It will be a challenge here. And I mean, if they make it past this hurdle of a really fat Monkey King able to man-fight everyone, going 7-1, then all of a sudden the game could turn around really fast. Since yes, the Void ultimate is still a really strong combo, but eventually you're going to be in a position as Clavis where you can just prevent the Void from getting the Chrono off in pretty much any fight. Ionix, meanwhile, deep in enemy territory, is going to get bursted down. With the Malediction ticks, he will get executed by Kiraro. And on the top lane, no, they're laning against the Void. I mean, the laning stage is over, kind of, but if you do manage to just stay in lane and keep on farming against the hero where you can actually bully them back a bit, it will help you turn this gold around. And I mean, what I like about this matchup is that both of these teams, they love to fight. They really do love to fight. Every time iPlay is trying to initiate, Clavis are just like bring it instead of disengaging, and that makes things very damn funny. We're at 32 kills at 12 minutes, and I do hope we can keep the pace up. But iPlay, they're not taking any more risks after that bottom lane play, sadly, I guess. I mean, fights are fun to watch. Big team fights are fun to comment on as well, so...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, so... Wait, looks like... Okay, Noda is just going to go down, getting almost bashed up on the high ground there, but he died before his corpse could make it to the high ground. Maybe that could have saved him. I don't think so, because 3 people were committed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Mid tower is going to go down. And iPlay, they are continuously pulling ahead, as the Dire map is pretty open for business. You can go wherever you want without being punished too hard, as all the tier 1s have fallen. And Clavis tried to come back by claiming tier 1 of their own. However, oh my goodness, Notto came into the mid lane, just wanted to clear a wave. Chronosphere and Skyriff Mage finishing the job there. I mean, wait, how much damage does his ultimate do? 600 right now. That's actually not that bad compared to how strong he used to be back in the day, where people would actually pick him semi-often. Top tier 2 now, taking a crap ton of damage. Clavis meanwhile smoked up, looking for a return kill. They will find extra here, farming their jungle like he has an invitation, and then with the Witch Doctor ultimate, maybe a fight's possible, but instead Donnie gets caught out and will just go down. Hidaro trying to set something up as he is on the front lane. And oh, I see what the plan here was, but Kidaro goes down and sends him to. They tried to distract. Wait, there's more. Witch Doctor going down, and now Notto running for his life up the high ground, shrining up. At least he's going to live here, but tier 3 tower might not have the privilege. Nature's Prophet able to push in so hard, and iPlay all of a sudden taking this game really fast so far. Clavis still looking for an opportunity to come back, and they just set things up really tactical there, but thing is, Clavis, they tried to draw more people onto the Earthshake, onto Donnie there, while from the backline Ascendancy was going to come in and just want to kill off those supports hiding behind their teammates, which didn't quite succeed because not a lot of people went in, and then Kidaro came trying to pose a distraction, went down as well, which, I mean, it's not a big surprise. Earthshaker, he isn't all that tanky as he looks. But if that tactics would have worked, Clavis would now be in a really good spot. Sadly, it didn't. So this might be a pretty one-sided game. If the Mirana manages to come online, then it's going to be interesting again. And at this moment, that's an if and not a when. It's one of the issues of running such glass cannon carries. You just go down every other team fight. Couple of big spells, especially with the Skyriff Mage, the bringer of magical news. Maybe a Hood of Defiance would be nice for Mirana. I know most people build it on heroes like, oh, would you look at that? We got a catch on the Faceless Void. Clavis committed a lot of big abilities there, but it is a high value target. A lot of gold swinging around. Okay, PSG set up on 2. Monkey King ultimate now coming in, and Bat Rider will just go down. At least the ultimate only killed 1, I guess, but now Clavis, deep in enemy territory, are getting ran by the Spirit Break, the Earthshaker a bit too soon with the Echo Slam there, and now Ionix getting killed up by Ascendancy as Witch Doctor tries to sacrifice himself to allow his team to get away. Fasa is on a Monkey King though, so he can chase.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's exactly what he's going to do. He will find Ascendancy now. From the backline, Lofa comes on in. Bound to strike on the Mirana. Mirana should just be going down here. That's way too much damage to handle, and now the last tier 1 is going to drop as well. I mean, the offlane towers are kind of like the offlane tier 1 is kind of worthless, but the offlane tier 2 is a high value tower to keep alive. So this is not that big of a deal. At least map wise, it's worth. Because if you take the safe lane tower over here, you can secure yourself 3. Well, more like this, but you can secure yourself 3 camps of jungle farm, where you can't really easily be gone on. Same for the Radiant side. Except that here it's only 2 camps of jungle farm. But it does make things a lot easier in terms of farm stuff. Whereas the offlane tier 1 tower, all you get is access to this shop. The tier 2, however, makes it like if this tower falls, it's going to be nearly impossible for Clavis Aurea to try and get to the secret shop without potentially being gone on. You can teleport to your shrine, but then how do you get out if there is actually somebody there? Well, Ionix building a pipe on a Spirit Breaker. I have not seen this build before. Or, sorry guys, Africa Dota. I mean, honestly, it's kind of ridiculous. Since Africa, they are a very developed country. A lot of people still think South Africa is a third world shithole, which actually hasn't been the case ever. It's North Africa which is underdeveloped, not South Africa. So I'd like to point that out. But the thing is, when they started developing everything, internet wasn't deemed a priority because that was back when nobody really used internet. When they built those super modern roads, skyscrapers and all that, internet wasn't yet popular. Everybody still used dial-up and nobody really knew how important it would be. Also, of course, there's a huge distance between Europe and Africa.
Mega kill!
Mirana went down on the bottom lane with the Chronosphere. That's a lot of commitment for a Mirana kill, but getting caught there while your entire team's top lane, well, except for Kidaro, who's chilling in mid, does seem like a bad position to be. And now we're finally going to see if iPlay trying to defend their tower here. While things are still quiet, here's a look at the items. Loafer going for his Orchid now, got a Shadow Blade, going for the old school Nature's Prophet build. Meanwhile, a tier 2 tower being traded for a tier 1 tower, it seems, which isn't really good for Clavis. And like I said, Clavis, they don't have a ton of push. They have very efficient wave clear, but that's about it. Okay, and like we got a smoke. Looks like we got smoke gank up now. And look at that. PA getting caught. Mirana ultimate commit, trying to turn this thing around for Clavis. In comes the Monkey King ultimate. There's the lasso to drag Monkey King out of his own ultimate, but Spirit Breaker is going to interrupt that. Donnie is just going to go down. Witch Doctor ultimate meanwhile, dishing out a decent amount of damage, but Void doesn't really care all that much. Is going to get a kill on Donnie. Time walks off the damage, and Witch Doctor is going to be the next one caught. Nala still alive in the backline there, managed to leap out.
The Monkey King's gratitude is worth more than gold.
Now iPlay able to start sieging here. With the Treants, they actually do have some source of reliable tower damage. Nada doing his best to wave clear this up. But will get caught now under tier 4 with Spirit Break charge, is going to go down. Ascendancy, however, is alive, will get one return call out of that before getting sprouted up and gone as well. Void commits the Chronosphere here for kill and Ascendancy. Do they have the damage it takes with the mischance, with the Witch Doctor stun? It looks like they don't quite. iPlay meanwhile, they only got half the health of the tier 3 tower right now. But Ionix, trying to get out, will not succeed as Echo Slam is committed for a free kill. And Clavis, they still got a chance to come back into this game. Ascendancy went for a really aggressive glass cannon build. No Hood of Defiance, no some kind of item. Mask of Madness straight into the Desolator. And I mean, in terms of DPS, it's great, as long as you can rely on your mischance.
The seeds of fortune.
Meanwhile, Loafer getting killed off by Ascendancy there on the top lane. And I mean, Ascendancy, if he gets to go on someone, which is the big if here, he can tear them apart in seconds. Now going to try to do the same thing with the Roche. And if we look at the damage Roche is taking, you see what I mean. Crit's really damn big. Mufasa tries to go on the Roche and drop the attempt. Procs his BKB before getting slammed down with the Enchanted Totem. Roche now just going to fall for Team Clavis Aurea, who definitely can use a bit of full swing in their favor. Extra meanwhile pushing out the bottom lane. Just getting some value, just getting some farm going. But Clavis, if they are able to capitalize off this Aegis, then this is going to be huge. Mirana meanwhile going for Manta style. Phantom Assassin going for the BKB build now.
This should make my life easier.
As Void is upping his damage output, and Monkey King, he just wastes his 10-second BKB. That's really big because he has to rely on that so heavily. There is already a lasso to drag you away while you're BKB'd up. If you're down to 5-second BKB, that just means you get magic immunity while being captured in the lasso. And maybe this Monkey King should make... Well, he's going for a Heaven's Halberd, which makes things easier against the Phantom Assassin. But Clavis, they do have to set up for a turnaround. Meanwhile, Smokeank onto Nodder there. He's just going to leap out. Now the Smokeank is going to be revealed by Ascendancy. Mirana ultimate for good measures, but the Witch Doctor will get caught. Will get ran at. Dust of Appearance, and Blue is going to go down. Everybody else will get out. But Clavis, this is not how they can capitalize off the Aegis and make a big comeback. If Ascendancy gets some really fast farm, he will be able to get his BKB in time. Otherwise, it's going to be a hard one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Okay, and it looks like iPlay's aggression has been halted for now. Question is how long this quiet lasts, but it is nice for me to breathe for a change. And we are almost at the... We are in 1 minute at the point where it's no longer 2 or more kills each minute, so that's about how extreme the game is quieted down suddenly. Clavis.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Going to lay siege to the bottom tower, but don't really want to commit for a push. They do have a Desolator, so they do have some building damage. It's just that it's... Oh, Monkey King coming in with the Shadow Blade. Ascendancy, and is he going to go for it? Because this is obviously bait by Clavis. It looks like iPlay, they say if it's a trap, so be it. We're just going to rotate some people in as well. And the trap is going to snapshot However, look at Skyriff Mage's damage. He is going to waste through the Aegis of Ascendancy. Meanwhile, Kidaro being charged by the Spirit Break. A big Echo Slam coming out. But now Earthshake is silenced up. Going to go down. Meanwhile, Monkey King ultimate committed. Going to kill off Ascendancy there. Who isn't quite that resilient even with the mischance. And now Blue goes down. Noda goes down.
Only way that could have gone.
And Donnie gets away, throws taunting Molotov as he teleports out.
Haste!
And look at that Bat Rider. Going to go down to Loafer.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Top tower now.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Falling and
Dire's top
wait,
barracks-
they're actually going to get the Medirex here?
Dire's top barracks
Noda trying to defend with the Witch Dog stance set up. Spirit Breaker is going to be in trouble, but this Monkey is still dangerous. Noda now taking a lot of damage himself, has to lead back. The Nature Prophet ultimate bouncing on everyone. Nature Prophet, he just used the Silver Edge and then Ascendancy came, went on him. Nothing to break the mischance anymore. All of a sudden the kill gets finished off.
Under attack.
And iPlay, they are all backing out except for the Nature Prophet who died a heroic death there.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
And that one kill was worth 1.3k. So the lead here for iPlay is substantial, but Clavis, they are far from out of this. 10 seconds left on Ascendancy's BKB. Which means if Ascendancy just gets the positioning to go for a kill and Prox's BKB gets 10 seconds to kill somebody, that's more than plenty for a Phantom Assassin.
Excellent.
Invisibility.
Meanwhile, this Spirit Breaker kinda playing like a clockwork. I get a pipe, I get a Heaven's Halberd, I'm going to be on the front lines. And he is trying to go for a kill on Noda here. Nagecraft comes in, gets caught by the Bat Rider. The pipe saving him though, and now he finally goes down. So will Ionix. Meanwhile, Mufasa, the one person they need to fight, is farming towards his Heaven's Halberd because Ascendancy is dangerous in a man fight. Even for, or actually especially for a Monkey King, depending on how you look at it. Since Monkey King still is really good at man fighting a Phantom Assassin. But with the mischance, you can't rely on your lifesteal anymore, and that makes him not as favored as he would be against any other hero with similar-ish damage output and playstyle.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Noda got his Manta style, is now going to go for the Maelstrom build here instead of the Diffuse Blade. I'm not sure what to think of that, because Diffuse Blade is better for killing off supports, but right now it looks like Noda beggars can't choose his S-Nate or S-Void, I mean, just kills him off instantaneously there. 1000 magical damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
The Mirana, like I said,
Radiant's
a Hood of
structures are
Defiance would be a nice comfort item, but you're already too far behind the gold items just because they might... Okay, wait, Ascendancy getting Manfort up, getting kept in the Monkey ultimate there by a Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, Kidaro trying to enable a kill on Extra, but Extra manages to get out of there, at least for now. He's got a Diffuse Blade. Ascendancy is going to go down. Extra was saved by his Diffuse there. Meanwhile, Donnie going to go down. Black Archangel, which I think he wants to be called, cured the kill, and Kidaro is going to go down to Extra. This is such a huge debut for
This is mine.
iPlay. They're really running over Clavis, one of the stronger teams in the cup, and that really does make me excited for the future. I mean, to be fair, Clavis, they kinda left Mufasa's main hero in the draft, which they got punished for hard this game. In the second game, the one which Clavis won, They managed to ban out the Monkey King. Actually, first banned it out, and I think that's a big part because the entire early game, Mufasa just carried this game nearly single-handedly. He was 7-1 at some point. You couldn't team fight just because Monkey King was so scary. Now that has changed, of course. Now it's more of a team effort. No one hero can carry this alone. Birdbreak gets lassoed in the fountain, but both melee and range Rex are going to go down. Monkey King ultimate being committed here as well. Ascendancy is going to go down. So will Donnie on the Bat Rider. Extra now going for a fountain dive. That is greedy. That is a bit of a rude move. But I think iPlay, they're just having fun. Fast are going to go down as Mega Creeps are about to enter the base. Nate's probably working on the tier 4 tower there. He gets killed off by Kidaro, it looks like.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Slammed down with the enchant totem.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And the game has quieted down for the time being again. I wonder how long the peace is going to last.
The prize is mine.
I mean, against Megas, Clavis should be able to defend for quite a while. This isn't the Battle Fury Phantom Assassins though. So defending will take a bit of effort, will take a bit of time. You can't just kill off any wave with a couple of hits and a good crit. At least one person has to remain in Clavis base at all time, and I wonder how Team iPlay are going to finish this game.
Illusion!
Will they just try to start a team fight here? Yeah, actually not a... Trying to get away. Gets to the high ground where there's a big scary ascendancy who can just insta-kill people, so... You don't really want to fight, but 19k advantage for iPlay who are now going for the shrine. Okay, Ascendancy trying to go for a counter initiation onto Ionix. Proccing his BKB to deal with the ultimate there from the Skyref Mage, and look at the Chronosphere from Extra. Birdbreak, however, getting chain stand up there, not able to make a lot of stuff happen. Void, not really that useful in that fight either, but now he's going ham. And look at that, Skyref Mage comes in, gets himself a nice juicy double kill. He's got the Atos, he's got the 4-staff, and Kidaro is going to go down next. Skyref Mage just finishing him off. Triple kill for Black Archangel. And that guy, despite his name sounding like 12-year-old, he plays one of the best aggressive supports I've seen so far. I mean, to be fair, aggressive support, like that aggressive supporting style, it has kind of died out since 2013 and 14, where it was really popular. Not a lot of people still play it. He does though, and this game we saw why it can be powerful. Clavis getting knocked down to the lower bracket. They are still in this, but the lower bracket are best of one, so it is really easy to get eliminated from the ProDotA Cup in the lower brackets. If you make a mistake or two too many in a single game, it's all best of one until the, I think, quarters? Either quarters